Barbara O'Neill has helped thousands take back their health, reversed chronic illnesses, and at over 70, she's still going strong, clear-minded, energetic, and full of purpose. Her secret? It's not some fancy supplement or expensive treatment. It's 3 simple habits anyone can start today, backed by nature and common sense. These daily practices have transformed lives worldwide. Ready to find out what they are? You might already have the first one sitting in your kitchen right now.
Do you know, I believe we all should be our own doctors, because only we know how we feel, only we know what we've been through. And only we know how our body responds or reacts to what's happening in our body. I wake up at about 5 every morning. I eat at approximately 7. I do my exercise program in the middle there, and I'm able to have 3, sometimes 4 glasses of water over that time. I eat at 7, and I often do not drink water again till about 10:30.
Number 1. Water, the forgotten medicine. Let's dive into Barbara O'Neill's first secret, water. But not just any stay hydrated advice. Barbara calls it the forgotten medicine, and she means it. See, most people think water's just for quenching thirst or maybe helping with digestion, but Barbara sees it as one of the most powerful healing tools we have, and we're barely using it right. Your body is composed of approximately 60% water. That's not a small detail. It's the foundation of how your body works. From your brain to your joints, everything relies on water to function properly. When you don't get enough, your system slows down. You feel foggy, your digestion struggles, and even your immune system weakens. And here's the catch. Most people are walking around mildly dehydrated and don't even realize it.
If you don't have enough water, your digestion will be compromised. At every stage, water is needed for every body function. Our brain cells shrink when they don't have enough water. Headaches are common when we don't have enough water. Negative thought patterns can develop when our brain cells don't have enough water.
A 2021 review in the journal Nutrients found that even slight dehydration can lead to fatigue, confusion, and inflammation. So if you're feeling tired all the time, or your brain just won't focus, the problem might not be your sleep or your job. It could be your water intake. Barbara's go-to habit is simple. Start your day with 2 glasses of water before coffee, before breakfast, before anything else. That's it. And yet, it sets your whole system in motion. Your cells wake up, your digestion gets a head start, and your brain clears up. It's like flipping the on switch for your body. Now, if you want to take it one step further, Barbara's got a little trick. Add a pinch of Himalayan salt or squeeze a bit of fresh lemon into that water. Why? Because that tiny change helps your body actually utilize the water more effectively. It boosts mineral absorption, supports your adrenal glands, and helps balance your internal electrolytes. That's next-level hydration, without needing any fancy drinks or expensive powders. And no, this isn't about drinking gallons of water all day long. It's about being smart with your timing. That first dose in the morning is when your body needs it most. You've just spent 7 or 8 hours without giving your body water. The first thing is like fueling up before a long drive. Everything runs smoother.
And then I say to them, and don't drink a whole glass at once. I think I mentioned earlier, I drink half a glass as soon as I get up. I go to the bathroom, I drink another half glass. Then I get dressed and have another half glass. But when I start every glass, I have that little bit of salt. So you spread the water over the day. And many people have said to me, thank you so much, that has made a big difference.
However, Barbara emphasizes that you can't just drink water and expect miracles. Water does its best work when your body is moving, and that's where her second habit comes in. So before we jump into that, take this with you. If you're not drinking water in the morning, your body's running on empty. Those headaches, sluggish mornings, dry skin, or low focus might not be signs of aging or stress. You might just be dehydrated. And the fix? It starts with 2 simple glasses of water.
In a state of dehydration, that little droplet of water is not as it should be, which means that doesn't totally collapse when you breathe out, which means you can't get your full quota of oxygen. So water is needed for every single body function. Did you know that 75% of weight held in your lower back is held by water?
Ready for the next piece? Barbara believes movement isn't about exercise routines or gym memberships. It's about motion as medicine. Just like water keeps your inner system flowing, movement keeps everything circulating, providing nutrients, oxygen, and energy. And in Barbara's words, your body was made to move. When it doesn't, it gets sick. Now that your body's hydrated and ready, it's time to flip. Coming up, we'll explore how Barbara uses one simple kind of movement every single day, not to lose weight or build muscle, but to heal. And chances are, you can start doing it right after this video ends. Number 2, movement. Activate your body's built-in doctor. When we talk about movement, you might think this means buying running shoes or hitting the gym 5 days a week. But let's be clear, Barbara O'Neill isn't talking about workouts. She's talking about natural, gentle movement that tells your body, hey, it's time to heal. According to her, your body isn't broken. It just needs a reason to repair itself. And movement gives it that reason. When you move, even just a little, you're doing more than stretching muscles or burning calories. You're actually activating your body's built-in doctor. Your blood starts flowing better, your oxygen levels go up, your cells get what they need to function, and most importantly, your lymphatic system kicks in.
It was at that point I realized exercise, taking a spot out of your day where you target some form of physical activity, is totally different to being busy all day. And you know what they say, no pain, no gain. I'd gone through my pain. I wanted to maintain my fitness now.
That part's key. The lymphatic system is like your body's cleanup crew. It flushes out waste, toxins, and anything your body doesn't need. But unlike your heart, it doesn't have a pump. It only works when you move. So if you're sitting still for hours at a time, your body can't clean itself properly. That's why Barbara pushes for motion not just for fitness, but for healing.
It also is the best stimulator for the lymphatic system. And the lymphatic system is a system that sweeps away waste from the tissues. And the best bone strengthening exercise is exercise that defies gravity. And the best gravity defying exercise is rebounding or trampolining.
And the results are pretty amazing. A 2018 meta-study published in The Lancet showed that just 15 minutes of daily movement can lower the risk of death by 22%. That's not a minor statistic. That's a daily habit with serious power. And here's the best part. It doesn't need to be complicated. Barbara recommends something as simple as a brisk 15-minute walk, not a marathon, not a full-body workout, just a walk that gets your heart rate up a bit and your body moving. That alone is enough to get your blood circulating and your cells oxygenated. You'll feel more awake, more clear-headed, and more balanced, and you didn't even have to break a sweat.
And so I began to do a morning walk. I began to walk for approximately half hour, did approximately 2 Ks every morning, and my fitness levels rose up and up and up.
Another one of her favorite tools is rebounding. That's just bouncing gently on a mini trampoline. It may sound unusual at first, but it's actually incredibly beneficial for lymphatic drainage. The up and down motion gets everything inside your body moving, especially the fluids that tend to stagnate when you're sitting too much. Plus, it's low impact, easy on the joints, and kind of fun once you get into it.
Also the rebounder, that little trampoline, the mini trampoline. It stimulates your lymphatic system. You know the health bounce is just this. If you're not used to rebounding, start with the health bounce. And as you get better at it, you can start going more. And what the rebounder does is it stimulates your lymphatic system. And your lymphatic system is your body's vacuum cleaner.
And then there's something more intense, but surprisingly effective: cold exposure. Barbara recommends cold showers or even quick plunges in cold water. Not only do they wake up your nervous system, but they also improve blood circulation and support hormone balance. That sudden shock of cold forces your blood to move, your body to adapt, and your mind to snap out of its fogs. It's like a reset button, fast and free. What really ties all of this together is Barbara's simple belief: movement moves the blood, and the blood is the healer. When your blood flows freely, it carries oxygen, nutrients, and everything your body needs to repair and rebuild. It also removes the junk. It's a natural cycle, and it's built into you. You just have to activate it. So the next time you're feeling stuck, sluggish, or just out of energy, try moving. Not for weight loss or fitness goals, but to give your body the signal to heal. A short walk, a few minutes bouncing, a cold rinse. That's all it takes. And once you've got the water flowing and your body in motion, there's still one more thing your system needs. It's the fuel that powers every cell, balances your hormones, and even affects your mood. According to Barbara, this next principle is the real game changer, because if you're getting it wrong, everything else slows down. Ready to find out what it is? Let's keep going. Number 3, fuel. Don't just fill your body. Let's make one thing clear. Even the best engine needs the right fuel. And that's exactly where Barbara O'Neill's third habit comes in. It's not about counting calories, following trendy diets, or obsessing over macros. It's way simpler than eating like you were meant to eat. Eat like the Garden of Eden. To Barbara, food isn't just something that fills your stomach. It's something that should give life. Every bite should either build your health or break it down. So she turns to the most natural sources possible: fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, whole grains, and fresh herbs. These are the foods that haven't been stripped, processed, or messed with.
What about a seed? Pumpkin seed, sesame seed, sunflower seed. Seeds are high in protein, but they are quite low in carbohydrate. So God said, "Behold, I've given you every herb-bearing seed which is upon the face of the earth, and every tree, in the which of the tree is a fruit-yielding seed." So what's a fruit-yielding seed? There's your nut. All your nuts come from the fruit of the tree.
They still carry the enzymes, fiber, minerals, and compounds that help your body function the way it was designed to. And here's the powerful part. This kind of eating isn't just good for now, it's long-term protection. According to a 2020 study published in the Journal of Nutrition, individuals who consume more whole plant foods tend to live longer and experience fewer chronic illnesses. That means fewer doctor visits, fewer pills, more energy, clearer thinking, and better aging.
Upon investigation of the leaves, they're considered herbs. So all your leaves, your green leaves, are considered herbs, so they can actually go with fruit or they can go with vegetables. So green leaves in a fruit smoothie, it can work. Also, you listen to your stomach. Is your stomach happy with it? Maybe some sensitive stomachs aren't.
It all starts in the gut. Barbara calls the gut your second brain for a reason. Within your digestive system, a complex network of bacteria and nerves exists that influences everything from mood to memory. When you eat processed foods full of sugar and chemicals, you throw that system off balance. But when you feed it high-fiber, nutrient-rich whole foods, you're giving it the tools to thrive. That fiber doesn't just pass through your system, it acts like a scrub brush for your intestines, cleaning things out, while also feeding the good bacteria that support immunity, digestion, and brain clarity. The more diverse your plant foods, the more diverse your gut bacteria. And that's exactly what keeps inflammation down and defenses up. Barbara also points out that real food still has enzymes, the natural tools that your body needs to break things down and absorb nutrients. Most processed food is dead. It's been heated, preserved, and stripped so much that your body has to work overtime just to digest it. But whole food, it comes ready to help. Enzymes are already in it. Vitamins are intact, and every color on your plate brings a different set of anti-inflammatory, anti-aging, and even cancer-fighting compounds.
It's going bad. Yes, there are enzymes in there that are breaking it down. Yes, that is happening because lots of people eat meat and they're not dead. So if someone does want to eat meat, they really have to pack it out with a lot of vegetables to get it through without it poisoning them.
She often says, when you eat food that's alive, you feel alive. And honestly, it makes sense. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be a raw vegan or live off smoothies. But the more whole foods you include in your meals, the more you're giving your body what it actually needs. Not just empty energy, but real nourishment. The bonus? You start craving better things. Your taste buds shift, your digestion improves, your skin clears up, and your energy becomes steadier. That afternoon crash you used to feel? Gone. The bloating after meals? It disappears. That foggy head you couldn't shake? It lifts. Because you're not just eating, you're nourishing. And when you line all three of Barbara's core habits together, hydration, movement, and whole food nourishment, they don't just help separately. They actually work together to reset and renew your entire system. Your cells get the water they need to function. Your blood transports water, oxygen, and nutrients exactly where they are needed. and your food provides the raw materials to repair and rebuild everything from your skin to your immune system. This is how Barbara, at over 70, maintains clarity, energy, and purpose. She isn't relying on expensive supplements or extreme routines. She's just using simple, natural habits that support the body's design. And the best part? You can start them today. Now, let's connect the dots. How exactly do these 3 habits work in harmony to turn back the clock and help you feel younger, stronger, and sharper? Let's break it down. Nourish it. How the 3 secrets work together. When these 3 habits come together, something truly remarkable begins to happen. Hydration, movement, and real food aren't just good on their own. They actually boost each other's effects. It's like flipping on the power switch for your entire body. When you hydrate properly, your blood becomes thinner and flows more easily. That means oxygen, nutrients, and waste all move more quickly and efficiently. But that clean, flowing blood needs a push, and that's where movement comes in. Daily activity, even something as simple as walking, gets your blood pumping and your lymphatic system draining. That movement clears out toxins, reduces inflammation, and signals your body to repair itself. Your cells literally start regenerating faster. Now layer in the right food, and you're fueling that entire system with the best materials. Living food gives your body the antioxidants, fiber, and enzymes it needs to repair damaged tissue, fight off illness, and keep every organ running smoothly, including your brain. That's why these habits aren't just physical, they also support mental clarity, focus, and mood.
Most people don't have enough hydrochloric acid. Why? Because they're eating all day long, drinking with their meals, stressed out. All of that will reduce hydrochloric acid. So how do we alkalize? The only time I would suggest drinking sodium bicarbonate would be if someone had stomach cancer. And even then, you'd have it as soon as you wake up in the morning, maybe just before you go to bed at night. Because when we wake up in the morning, our stomach's not very acid. The acid only comes when we smell, think, and prepare the food. Then the stomach acid comes in preparation to digest the meal. And how would you take it? You would take a teaspoon of sodium bicarb to a cup of water, maybe drink that.
It's a full body reboot. You're not just drinking water, you're delivering hydration directly to your cells. You're not just moving, you're unlocking your body's internal healing systems. You're not just eating, you're feeding your body in a way that supports every major system: immune, digestive, nervous, hormonal, everything. These changes might seem small, but together they shift your entire baseline. Your body isn't spending energy putting out fires anymore. It's rebuilding, recharging, and protecting. You sleep better, you think clearer, you move more easily. And the best part? You feel it. You know it's working because your energy becomes stable, your skin glows, and your mood lifts. That's not magic. That's biology finally working the way it's meant to. And Barbara's not just talking theory. She lives this every day. At an age where most people slow down, she's still full of strength, purpose, and vitality. She's proof that when you give your body what it really needs, it rewards you. It doesn't take a miracle. Just 3 daily habits, done consistently. So, how does Barbara actually live this lifestyle day in and day out? Let's take a look at what her everyday routine looks like today. Real results, the Barbara O'Neill way. Barbara O'Neill isn't selling miracle products or trendy supplements. What makes her different is that she lives what she teaches. At an age when most people slow down, she's walking barefoot, teaching full-day classes, hosting retreats, and staying medication-free. No aches, no pills, just real energy, clarity, and purpose. She sticks to simple habits, drinking water in the morning, engaging in daily movement, and eating real food. And it works not just for her, but for people around the world. They're sleeping better, thinking clearer, and watching their blood pressure, bloating, and fatigue fade away. It's not magic. It's the body working like it should. Her lifestyle isn't extreme. It's based on nature and how the body's designed to heal. And the best part? You don't need to change everything. Start with one step. Drink water as soon as you wake up. Go for a short walk. Make one fresh meal. That's all it takes to shift the momentum. As energy returns, cravings change. You'll want more movement, more hydration, more real food, not because you're forcing it, but because it feels good. This is Barbara's way. No pressure, no perfection, just powerful, lasting results. You're not too late, too old, or too tired. You're one habit away from healing. Just start. So, what will you do with this? Well, start small. Pick one habit and see how your body responds. You're not too late, just one step away from your healing journey. Final recap: 3 things to start today. You don't need 30 supplements lined up on your shelf. You don't have to follow strict meal plans or count every calorie. Barbara O'Neill proves that simple, consistent habits are more powerful than any fancy wellness trend. Just do these 3 things every day and watch your body respond in ways you didn't expect. Start with water. 2 glasses as soon as you wake up. Before coffee, before food, just pure water. It wakes up your cells, gets your blood flowing, and kicks start digestion. It's a small act, but it sets the tone for your whole day. Then move. Not a full workout, not hours at the gym, just 15 minutes of brisk walking, gentle stretching, or even bouncing on a rebounder. Movement clears your head, gets oxygen into your tissues, and helps your body detox. It doesn't need to be intense. It just needs to happen every single day.
And what the rebounder does is it stimulates your lymphatic system, and your lymphatic system is your body's vacuum cleaner. So this program, your body's having a house clean. So if you can rebound, try and rebound about 3 minutes 3 times a day while you're here, and that will stimulate your lymphatic system. And as your lymphatic system sweeps waste away from the tissues, it'll be released out when you have your steam sauna.
And when it's time to eat, fuel your body with real food, not just to fill your stomach, but to nourish every part of you. Fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and whole grain foods that come from the earth and bring life with them. These foods don't just taste good. They feed your gut, balance your hormones, and give you the steady energy that lasts all day.
So what this colon needs, and we looked at that a little bit today, it needs fibre. Your vegetables are your highest fibre food. Vegetables are high in fibre, high in minerals, low in sugars. Whereas fruit is high in fibre, but it's high in sugars and low in minerals. So your healing foods are more your vegetable foods.
Do these 3 things daily and your body starts to wake up. Fatigue fades, brain fog clears, digestion improves. You feel stronger, calmer, and more in control of your health without needing anything complicated. So, which one will you try first? Water, movement, or fuel? Let us know in the comments and take that first step toward a natural healing. If this inspired you, give it a like to show your support for simple, powerful health choices. Don't forget to subscribe for more of Barbara O'Neill's timeless teachings and easy tips you can use every day. And if you know someone ready to feel better and live younger, send this their way. They'll thank you.